think
put
it's
that anywhere in their
HCL
bottle.
for
No, it's HCI.
HCI. All right.
Yeah.
Hardcore invitees.
I think last week they were dressed up.
Really?
Yeah, they were Batman and Harry Potter.
And
A doctor.
a doctor.
He was wearing a lab coat.
Okay. Maybe it
And the
was
things
like
on their
Dr.
head that
Frankenstein,
doctors
for all
wear.
we know.
Yeah. But this week, just in their standard garb.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of an interesting matchup we're about to see, by the way. It's going to be Tempo Mage versus Freeze Mage. Usually one of the easiest matchups to navigate as a Freeze Mage, because you have a lot of things to target with your removal early. They have mirror entities, you've got Doomsayers.
Yeah.
So you can definitely abuse that a little bit. Whoa, going in, using the coin this early, forcing the opponent's mage to ping instead of playing a 2-drop.
Yeah. This is definitely an uphill battle, as you mentioned, for the Mech Mage. It's really tough for them to have a board stick long enough for them to get the Freeze Mage within range of being able to kill them with burn spells.
Right. Yeah, you're going to be top decking very quickly if the opponent's mage has answers. So they will end up going for the Fire Blast, giving Wisconsin exactly what they want, which is a bit more time to prepare themselves. I really like that play from Wisconsin, just forcing the Tempo Mage to lose their tempo. And again, now they can at least get a trade. And they're going to have 2 mechs.
Yeah, Pilot Sky Golem's a good inclusion against Freeze Mage because it's always going to have an impact on the board.
Yeah, even if it dies, you're good.
Yeah, it gets caught up in a Flame Strike, you're still left with most likely a reasonably powered creature.
So they're opting not to play the Snow Chugger with the Clockwork Gnome, because I guess they don't plan to play the Blast Mage necessarily. The thing is, if there's a chance that the Clockwork Gnome gets killed, then your Blast Mage is not enabled, and thus your plays are a bit slower, but you still maintain a lot of damage output with the Snow Chugger and the ping.
Yeah, and pretty smart decisions here by Wisconsin.
Yeah.
They had the opportunity to play the Ice Barrier there, on curve, 3 mana, gain health, but they realized how important the mech synergy is here for Ohio State to continue this barrage. Anti-Killbot, you know what that means.
Yeah.
There's a Leper Gnome somewhere in this deck.
Next card is going to be a Leper Gnome for sure. It works super well with Doomsayer because you can deal damage to your opponent as you're detonating the board. Yeah, I like it. So this might be a good turn for Frostbolt. I mean, you are defusing the Mech Bomb that you disabled last turn, so it would be consistent with their line of play if they end up killing that Snow Chugger. It means they expect a Blast Mage.
Yeah.
And if they don't do it now and, Lotheb falls out, what's your play?
And they're playing on curve regardless, and they have Frost Nova Doomsayer next turn. Wow, Doomsayer's coming out this turn.
I'm liking this, forcing a Fireball off tempo. Again, they can then go for the Heal Bot, heal to full, and then resume their, Blizzard, Frost Nova, Acolytes of Pain plays. Like, there's a lot of things they can do, and it's really forcing Ohio State to play passively.
Yeah. Such a tough matchup for Mech Mage, and Wisconsin is navigating this one really well.
Yeah, I'm liking this. And the fact that Freeze Mage is getting the initiative on board against Tempo Mage is kind of amusing. Anti-Heal Bot?
Couple options, either Acolyte of Pain and a ping or an Anti-Kill Bot. Anti-Kill Bot can sometimes be tough to play later on in the game, so getting that 8 points of heal right now seems like a reasonable choice.
I like it. Now, Sky Golem is kind of the obvious go-to play, just because it's on curve. But is there an argument for playing something else instead? Could you go for the Mech Warper Blast Mage? Probably not. Probably not worth it.
Yeah. You have to have some really fortunate blasts
in order to make it
in order to take out that anti-heal bot that would otherwise trade into either one of those and take it out with just a ping to accompany it.
Alright, so the Acolyte of Pain ping makes sense if you're going to Iceland the Golem. You could Iceland it just to remove its ability to, deal 6 damage to you.
Yeah.
It's a matter of, running the Mech Mage out of options. And once you've done that, you're probably golden. Alright, so they're going to play it even slower. No need to prevent the damage. 2 Ice Barriers set up.
Golem Blast Mage is a little bit risky here. Could end up giving your opponent 2 cards, but I'm not sure if you can really try and play around at that type of thing.
You could go for the
What to do?
The Tinkertown
What to
Technician.
do?
See what you get for spare part.
Yeah.
Maybe you can swap that Acolyte of Pain and ping it.
Swippity swap it.
Yep. Alternatively, what would your play be? I mean, Blast Mage looks fine, but giving cards to the Mech Mage, like more than one card, doesn't look good. You could kill the Acolyte with your 6/4, really. That's more than enough.
It's a lot of damage thrown into an Acolyte of Pain.
Yeah, I know, you're kind of overkilling just a bit. Against a deck where you always need the damage anyway.
Yeah, do you value giving your opponent an extra card or dealing 6 damage to them?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
More cards. Well, the Blast Mage did kill the Acolyte on its own, though. So that's value there.
And pushing the damage.
I kind of have to.
And you know what?
No Mirror Entity was played here.
Respecting the Flame Strike as well. Not playing something like a Spider Tank.
Yeah, not overextending into it. It's kind of interesting turn. Nova Doomsayer. It's kind of tempting, but doesn't feel like you're killing very much.
You could Nova Doomsayer trade in your ping.
Exactly.
So it kills off everything. And it forces your opponent to either deal with it with burn or not play anything that turn.
Yeah,
So.
and if they play nothing, then you're getting to play Archmage Icelands to face, let them fireball it. So there's a lot of things you can do with this turn if you're in Wisconsin's position. It's really interesting, though, because this is a turn where you could argue like 10 ways about the play to make. It's kind of what I like about Freeze Mage. It's a deck with a lot of decision-making on many streets. So, see, they're just going to go for a very, I don't want to say slow, but kind of slow removal. They're not going to wait until they have to, Blizzard this board or Flame Strike it. They're simply going to kill minions one at a time, maybe make their opponents overextend, and then milk them for all the value they can.
2 piloted Sky Golems. That's really problematic, actually, for Wisconsin.
That's as good as it's going to get for them. These 2 minions are essentially the single stickiest ones you can get. With Dr. Boom, that gives you a lot of staying power, even against Freeze Mage.
Yeah.
Man, Wisconsin is going to hate this.
And still really respecting the AoE. They could have Mech Warpered, piloted Sky Golem there, or piloted Sky Golem along with, well, I guess Mech Warper. But
right, and gotten themselves an extra minion for more damage, but they say, if they're going to Flame Strike this, which they have to, that's the most we're going to give them.
Yeah, I mean, they can Blizzard and stall out with a Loot Hoarder.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually a pretty decent line of play. But if you don't find any more AoE, then these Sky Golems after Blizzard still don't care. You're going to have to play that Nova Doomsayer. And unless a Mirror Entity fell down, there's a possibility to respond to it.
What to do? What to do?
That's a really difficult turn, but I feel like the Nova or the Blizzard is the way to go.
To try and buy some time.
They're going to go for the Doomsayer right now.
And Ohio State has multiple ways to deal with this. They can let it go off and accept their board with piloted Sky Golems, with whatever comes out for the piloted Sky Golems.
Yeah, or they can decide that now that they've seen 2 Doomsayers, Mirror Entity is perfectly safe.
Yeah, yeah.
There is literally no drawback to playing it, and you can even Fireball Ping on top of it, which means you're getting to keep your minions, you're getting tempo in the future when they try to develop something crazy like Archmage, so you're denying that possibility for them. So they have to start playing small stuff like their other Acolyte, perhaps, or in this case, Loot Hoarder and Anti-Heal Bot. Oh, man.
Protecting those piloted Sky Golems are really important. I think protecting them is worth the fireball, especially now that you draw into the Archmage Antonidas.
I agree. Like, you have the Finicky Cloak Field as well to go with the Archmage. It's gonna be. It's pretty much impossible to push it off the board. Actually, now that I think of it, without Nova Doomsayer.
Yeah.
There's nothing left.
You need like Flame Strike, or Blizzard into Flame Strike.
Wait, is there a world in which you Alex draws a face?
In a world.
I don't think so. I mean, if you Alex draws their face right now, you're probably gonna have to start like top decking really well. You're gonna have to go like Heal Bot with Ice Barrier eventually. Maybe you play Ice Barrier Blizzard. I don't know.
You got to deal with those suckers
Sky
eventually,
at
though.
some point. That's the problem you're running into.
I mean, you can Blizzard play Loot. No, because Loot Order would just die to a ping next turn.
Yeah, but getting the card draw might be worth
I
something.
wonder.
Yeah.
I really feel like right now an all-in is gonna have to happen sometime soon.
I don't think it has to happen yet. They still have a lot of resources. They
Yeah,
still
yeah,
have
they
secrets, they
can
still
stall
have
a
ice
bit.
blocks, ice barriers.
Right.
They can stall for a long time.
They've got possibly, you know, there's more AoE coming up for sure.
They got to move though.
All right, Healbot, Ice Barrier, so they will be setting themselves up for the craziest, you know, amount of defensive power for the future. Playing around there to do very nicely with that Healbot. So they're still taking a lot of damage though. That's
Was
15.
that Lotheb? Oh my goodness.
This is... Wait. Blizzard can't be played. Nova's gone. There's nothing.
Doomsayers are gone. There really is not much that's going to be played.
And if this is not Ice Block, Ohio State is a great spot. And they're happy about this.
You can just slam Lotheb, slam a Tinkertown,
Yeah.
slam a Mech Warper,
And
hit him in the
forget-
face, even trade your anti-kill bot, sure.
Why not? They're
Oh.
going to go for the Archmage play. Interesting. So they think they can secure the game next turn with Lothar, which I think they're at least partially right for sure. It's going to be very difficult for Wisconsin to deal with this.
Well,
And by difficult, I mean impossible.
yeah, they either freeze the board or they... Nope. I thought that was a reversing switch all this time.
It was a finicky cloak field.
Yeah, that makes it terrible.
Yeah, it's
That's an automatic play.
exactly. It's
Yeah.
You almost can't lose. Well, you can't lose unless there's some kind of way for them to steal Archmage.
Yeah.
Tinkmaster or Overspark. Just randomly turn into a badger.
Wisconsin's mascot is a badger,
Yeah.
and their crest is the squirrel from Tinkmaster Overspark.
I mean, is there... Wait, I have the solution. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Fireball that Sky Golem, get a Shredder, and then kill it and find Doomsayer.
How do you kill it, though? You don't.
Yeah, you're right. There's no way to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you're correct. Now the question is, do you punch face for 12 with fireballs, or do you play Lotheb Fireball face and get one extra fireball?
Lotheb Fireball face seems reasonable to me.
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing that's going to stop you. Flame Strike's off. They can't play Blizzard. Nova is the only thing. You've already seen those. Doomsayer can come out.
Actually,
There's one Nova left?
well, no, is Lotheb really necessary?
No, but why not?
Okay,
What
so
to
if you
do,
get one
what
extra
to
fireball,
do.
but is it worth it? Will playing Lotheb give you more than 6 damage extra? Because your creatures are frozen.
Right, I see. You can't attack with them, so you're not really pushing for much. I guess you're right. Just double Fireball could probably just be okay.
Yeah,
And you can even play the Mech Warper
What
because...
to do?
yeah.
If you think that's worth anything.
Well, you know you're fireballing once.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right. Yeah, I actually think this might be better.
Yeah, you're right. Because next turn, you'll want to play Lotheb when your minions can attack. But now Wisconsin can kill Archmage Antonidas. Which is not something they could do. Oh, wow. If you Ice Block... Fire. Well, the Ice Block thing is you want to get the Ice Block from the Scientist, right? No matter what.
Yeah.
Actually, that's GG. The Freeze Mage takes it. Good game. Like, from their perspective, like right now, they play Alex.
There's still an ice block up. Yeah, yeah.
That's a good game. The Freeze Mage, this Fireball here just seals the deal. Because even if Lotheb comes down, the other Ice Block can be played for 8, which buys them 1 turn. So the only way to win is for Dr. Boom to spawn Boom Bots that when they die will kill the Freeze Mage, but that's just not going to happen because there's no AoE.
There's no Doomsayer.
Yeah, Wisconsin is probably going to take this just based on the Fireball that was top decked.
The winds.
Yeah, that's the card that we're waiting for sure.
Yeah. It would look like
It looked
an
one.
almost
It looked almost one, but that,
unwinnable situation.
yeah, the extra Ice Block from the Mad Scientist was crucial here.
Yeah.
And they can pop the block if they play the Blast Mage and rely on it to kill Alex. I'm not sure how much I can trust that. I mean, you could Fireball the Alex, I guess, and then attack face to pop the block.
Then you pop the
Might as
block
well.
at 6.
Yeah, I mean at 5, but yeah, it's
5, yeah.
it's enough for Fireball to kill them. So here they're banking on one thing and one thing only. There is no ice block in Wisconsin's hand, which there is. So how could you win? Kazan Mystic would have to be the only way. Is there a world in which they can pull this off?
No. It has to be Kazan Mystic.
Echo of Medivh. Spellslinger giving Echo of Medivh. You can't replay Lothep because you don't have enough mana. Wait, what if you kill the Sky Golem and get something that heals you? Is there anything? Tournament Medic.
Yeah?
That sounds a bit ridiculous and far-fetched, but I can't think of a way to win if you don't pull that off. I mean, do they assume they're dead?
I think at this point you do.
Yeah.
You haven't seen Fireballs.
So you're waiting for those to come out.
You've seen one Frostbolt. You haven't seen Ice Lances.
What could you find?
I don't even know if they would even think of Tournament Medic, to be honest.
I mean, it's a really long shot, but...
Yeah.
I
don't think there's any of the 4-drops.
I keep thinking, but I can't find one. At the beginning of your turn, heal your hero for... I can't think of anything.
Just Vitality.
Fireball. I think they're fireballing their own golem. They are! They're doing it. Why not? You get another fireball. What do you have to lose? Right? You're either dead or you win. Alright.
Is it Tournament Medic? They need to
know.
see it and ping at the same time.
It is the Evil Heckler and their mother's Murloc.
Well played.
And that's going to be it. The double fireball with double Ice Lance is going to seal the game for Wisconsin. This is kind of what we were talking about lopsided matchup in favor of Freeze Mage, even when everything looks won for the Tempo Mage with a double Sky Golem that stayed up forever. It still wasn't enough.
Yeah, that was close.
Very
really
well played,
close.
Though. Very well played.
Yeah, and now the Freeze Mage's out of the way, and Ohio State's thinking, we played that so well. We even went for the very rare Tournament Medic in the ping to heal ourselves for 2.